praise to Yeshua, Yahweh, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Welcome back to the Tactical Believers channel, and we have a 2026 gun collection video. I know it's been a while since I've done one. I did one back in 2024, but I did not follow up on 2025. I have bought quite a few guns. I won't say quite a few. I've done bought maybe about 2 or 3 guns since then, and some of the guns that I already had, I did some upgrades to them. So yeah, before we get into this gun collection video, just want to let you know, YouTube, these guns has been safety checked. There is no ammo in the chamber. I may have a few rounds in the chamber. Not a few rounds, but I may have a few guns that have a round in the chamber. Those are my carry weapons. Those will be cleared. Okay, and another thing, I do not condone any type of violence or any type of actions where a firearm is used in a crime. I don't condone mass shootings, school shootings, stuff of that nature. I'm not even with that stuff. So I'm just a guy who loves God, who loves family and firearms. So, okay, let's get into the gun collection. I'm going to start with the pistols first. Then we're going to move on to the pistol caliber carbines, and then we're going to move on to the rifles. Okay, first we have the Ruger LCP Max 10 round magazine. We are going to empty this thing out. Firearm is clear. Safe direction. Okay, I'm going to try to get through this gun collection video quickly. This is my pocket carry pistol. Usually I carry this when I'm wearing gym shorts. If I have, some on for church, anything that's casual, this is pretty much my pocket carry. But also this is a good convenient carry when you want to run to the grocery store, want to run to the gas station to get some stuff, and you just don't feel like, putting the pistol, putting the big old pistol on. This right here, this is a very, very good option. It's been a while since I took this thing to the range. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably been over a year since I took this gun to the range and shot it. But from what I remember, it's a good shooter. It's snappy. It is very, very snappy, extremely snappy. It takes some time to get used to though, but once you put enough rounds down range, you tend to get used to it. So, okay, let's go on to the next firearm. All right, for our next firearm, this is one of my everyday carries. This is the Smith & Wesson. Okay, I just want to make sure everything. This is the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus, chambered in 9mm, 13 round magazine. Oh, I forgot to say that LCP Max was chambered in 380, which you should already know. Let's go ahead and do a safety check. All right, this gun is now clear and safe. Okay, this is my EDC right here. I'll be honest with you, I need to do a better job of shooting this gun a little bit more. I'm actually planning on going to the range, man, and getting some more practice with this. I used to shoot this gun like a lot. When I first bought this gun, I used to put a lot of ammo down range. And over time, as you get more guns, you know how it is when you get more guns and you get into other things, you tend to kind of neglect the guns that you have. But this is definitely a gun that I need to spend more time putting down range, because this is, this is my EDC. If anything goes down, this is going to be my, line of defense, when it comes to my life and the lives of others that's around me. So, okay, so this is the Ruger. Not Ruger. I am tripping today, y'all. This is the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield Plus, chambered in 9mm. This is my EDC. This is my holster that I carry this in. All right, let's keep going. All right, this next gun right here is the Glock 17 Gen 3. All right, we're gonna do this. This is empty. All right, this right here was my first Glock. This right here has some sentimental value to me. This was my first Glock that I got about 5 years ago. And it's still shooting. It's still shooting. It's still kicking. I got the nightstick. Oh, I don't want to try to blind y'all. I got the nightstick. Light on it is basically like a, I think it's like supposed to be like a string light clone, something like that. But I decided to add it on this 17, man, because I ain't want to do too much to it. I do want to put some night sights on it. But yeah, this is a good gun, man. This was my bedside pistol for a long time. But you know, a shot probably got close to I don't know how many rounds I got through this gun. I don't know, it's probably 1,000 or something. But never jammed, not once, never failed me. You know, I trust my life with this pistol. And I would never get rid of this pistol. You know what I'm saying? Gen 3s, I kind of like Gen 3s though, I'm not gonna lie. Because I think Gen 3s to me was the foundation of the Glock perfection, if you ask me. But yeah, this is my Glock 17 Gen 3, chambered in 9mm. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, next we have Glock 19 Gen 5, chambered in 9mm. All right, let's clear this out. All right, this firearm is safe. This is my Glock 19 Gen 5, chambered in 9mm, which I've already said, with the black dark earth color. I remember notice on my last gun video, I said FDE, no FED, so I had it backwards. So yeah, this was a safe. This weapon right here was a safe queen for a long time because I just liked the color on it. You know, I just thought this was a very unique Glock. But you know, I've been taking this thing out and shooting it probably every other time I go to the gun range. I have a TLR1HL light on it. I like string lights. You would notice as we go along this gun collection, I have quite a few guns that have a string light on it. You know, this has a string light. TLR1HL. I love this gun. This is actually transitioning from being a safe queen to a workhorse. I have not got that many rounds through it. I got probably less than maybe 800 rounds through it. Not as much as some of my other guns because I had this in the safe, didn't want to shoot it, and I just literally started shooting this gun at the beginning of last year. And I like it, man. I'm like it. You know, it looked like a Glock 19X, but it's not a 19X. I made it a 19X because I added the Strike. I think this is the Strike Industry base plate. It's +5 with 9mm, and I think it's +4 with like 40 cal. But yeah, this is reliable. It's dependable. It never failed me, never jammed on me. But I always keep the original magazine just in case. So, you know, Glock 19 Gen 5. Black dark earth color. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, for the next weapon, this is probably one of my favorite Glocks, man. Probably my second favorite Glock. But this right here is the Glock 20 Gen 5, chambered in 10 milli. AKA the best stopper. So we're gonna make sure this thing is clear. All right, big old heavy slide too, boy. Yeah, come here. Yes. All right, I took this to the range for the first time this past summer. I actually have a video. I have an unboxing video and a range video of this particular weapon, and let me tell you some 10mm packs of punch. It's not nothing that you can't handle after some time and practice on the range, but this thing right here, this thing right here is a good shooter. And I also have the TLR1HLX light on it. This is the string light that comes with the rechargeable battery. This right here is my primary woods carry pistol. Anytime I go hiking, go into the woods, go camping, best believe I'm gonna have this boy with me loaded with some Buffalo Bore rounds. 10mm rounds are expensive, but in my opinion, anything that comes down to protecting yourself from wildlife, nothing is expensive in my opinion. But yeah, this is a Glock 20 Gen 5 chambered in 10mm. Good weapon. I love to shoot it. Need to put some more. Definitely need to put some more practice in. I thought about using this weapon as my bedside pistol, but you know, I'm gonna wait and get some more practice with it, because I can tell you right now, I probably shot less than 200 rounds with this weapon. So I haven't had a whole lot of practice with it yet. Haven't got accurate with it yet. But yeah, time is coming where I'm gonna get good with this gun and spend some more time with it. So yeah, that's the Glock 20 Gen 5 chambered in 10mm. All right, let's go to the next weapon. All right, next one. Glock 22 Gen 5 chambered in that big 40 caliber. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Make sure the gun is safe, and we are safe, cleared. All right, this right here is my bedside pistol. Okay, this right here, if anything goes bumping tonight in the crib, I'm grabbing this. This right here has an Olight, which Olight is okay. I know a lot of gun guys like to crap on Olight, but guys, look, Olight, it is what it is. Anything for, like, you know, range use, home defense. This is good. You know what I use it for duty? I don't know. But I can tell you one thing though, you can definitely depend on this light to be a home defense light. But anyway, the 22, I definitely got more proficient with this weapon as time goes. That's why I say I want to use a Glock 20 for my bedside pistol, but I'm better at shooting this one. Probably because this doesn't have as much recoil as the 10mm, but yeah. I know a lot of people like to use 9mm for home defense, but I'll tell you this, look, if you break into my house to cause harm to me and, you know, my wife and kids, I'm gonna get something that's gonna put you down and put you down, like put you down. So yeah, all right, we're gonna move on. Glock 22 Gen 5 chambered in that 40 caliber Smith & Wesson. All right, next weapon, this is one of my EDCs. I carried this weapon right here for a long time. This right here is, let's make sure we clear, Glock 26 Gen 4 chambered in 9mm. All right, she is cleared. You know what? I have got to do a better job getting back shooting this weapon, because okay, this is the holster for it too, by the way. I gotta do a better job of getting back shooting this weapon, man, because man, look, I carried this right here for a long time. I carried this for about, man, I want to say about almost 2 years, man. And you know, I love this weapon. I got a lot of rounds in it, probably close to 1,000 rounds at this point. I can't say it didn't jam me. Okay, I got a video. If you go back, it was probably a little bit over a year ago. I took this to the range, and for some reason this thing kept jamming up on me. It kept jamming up. I was pow, and it kept jamming up on me. I had to clear out rounds, and I was like, okay, some up with this weapon. So what I wind up, hold on, oh, never mind, I'm tripping. What I wind up doing is I took it home, I cleaned it, you know what I'm saying, make sure I lubed it up real good, and I took it back to the range, and it had shot 200 rounds plus, no problem. I don't know what it was that day when it jammed up on me. I don't know if it was dust lint that done got into the slot, I don't know. But anyway, this right here, I have a Pierce grip plus 2 rounds. This has the original 10 round magazine plus 2 plus 1 in the head, so this is 13 rounds. I have not carried this as of recently due because of that day when it kept jamming up on me. This is still on trial. I needed to run about 300 more rounds mistake free, you know. before I can carry this. But you know, I'm not gonna throw the baby out with the bathwater. I still love this pistol. This is still a good pistol. So yeah, Glock 26 Gen 4, chambered in 9mm. All right, let's go on to the next pistol. Okay, Glock 23 Gen 3, chambered in 40 Smith & Wesson. All right, we're gonna do our due diligence. We're gonna make sure that we clear. All right. There's not much that I can say about this pistol, man. Just like I can say about other pistols. Okay, it has the O light on it. This right here is basically, you know, I carry this from time to time. It's a real heavy pistol. I'll carry it from time to time. It's a good shooter. You know, never had any flaws with it. Has shot reliably. This is a very accurate pistol because I remember. Also, I got a video on this too, where I took this to the range and my first 2 shots I hit bullseye. So this is a really good pistol. It's a very accurate pistol. It got a little kick to it because it's a smaller. It's a smaller 40K. It's a sub, not a sub compact, but it's a compact pistol. It's basically the same size as the you know, 9mm. But I mean not 9mm. Glock 19. But this has a little bit more kick to it. But I ain't gonna lie, I like this gun. You know, I don't see myself selling this gun anytime soon. It fits good in my hands. I know a lot of people don't like the finger grooves. The finger grooves are okay. It's okay. It's not particularly the finger grooves are particularly not my favorite. I can live with them. I can live without them. You know, it's okay. It doesn't affect me shooting at all. So, all right. We're gonna move on to the next one. Glock 23 Gen 3, chambered in 40 Smith & Wesson. All right, now we getting down to the nitty gritty. Woo, man. Glock 43X, chambered in 9mm. I am tripping today, y'all. I need to go get my coffee, man. I really do. All right. This thing is clear. Matter of fact, let me go get my coffee. Yeah, I'm back, man. I had to get my coffee, man. I'm sitting up here talking. I'm sitting up here talking crazy like I don't know what I'm talking about, man. I know y'all looking at this video and be like, man, Rambo, what the heck is you talking about? Hey, it's early in the morning. I'm trying to get this video did before I go to work. So, yeah, let me just take a few sips and we're going to get back at it. Man, it's good. Okay, Glock 43X, chambered in 9mm. This right here is transitioning to my carry pistol. I have the Holosun 407K, and I have a string light. What is this? The TLR 7X sub. I like this little light. I'm not gonna lie, man. I think this is a perfect light for this Glock. But yeah, I'm transitioning for this to be my primary carry, and I have not made that move yet because I'm still trying to learn how to transition from here to here and pick up that red dot. Now I'm not gonna lie, I have got a whole lot better over the months of picking up that red dot, but I have to always ask myself this question: okay, if somebody was to roll up on you, you know what I'm saying? If somebody was to try to run you down, will you be able to get from holster to here and be able to pick? See, I can tell you I got better. See, I'm picking up the red dot right now. So I can say yes, but I'm not extremely confident with it yet, but I'm going to get some more practice in. Practice make perfect, guys. So yeah, Glock 43X, I probably got close to 1,000 rounds in it. I have the Shield Arms 15 round magazine in it. I got it loaded with FMJs. This particular magazine I got it loaded up with FMJs, but I actually got 3 of these, 3 of the Shield Arm mags. Yeah, man, I love this pistol, man. It's a good little pistol. This is also snappy too. I also want to do a video. I want to do a video, the Glock 43X versus the Shield, the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus. and I wanted to kind of do a video of the two. I will tell you this. This is slightly more snappy than that shield, but not much. Not to the point to where you can't shoot it. But yeah, I have height sights on it. I did have the one that had the dot right here, and they had the little 2 dots right here, and I changed them out. I just got, you know, black rear sights, black front sights, because that, you know, that's 3 dots, and that's just too much. That's just too much. You know, I just need, you know, boop, right there, right on top of that front sight. That's all I need right there. But yeah, Glock 43X, chambered in 9mm. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one. All right, if you was to ask me, Rambo, out of all your pistols, out of all of them, if you had to leave every last one of them and take one, which one would you take? This bad baby right here, Glock 45, chambered in 9mm. This right here is my go-to-war gun, my go-to-war pistol. This is what I have in my battle belt. This right here, this is the cow that eat the cabbage in the pistol collection right here, y'all. Just to run down everything, have a dang, what sights these is? What height sight these is? Y'all, I think these are Ameriglo. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm sorry, guys. I don't remember. I got the TLR1HL, which I told you I got, you know, I love string light on pistols. I got the Holosun 507. This is the one that has the multiple reticles on it. I'll put it on the stream, man. I think it's because, you know, Holosun got so many different numbers. I think this is the Holosun 507C. Is it called a 507C? Anyway, I'll make the corrections on the stream. Yeah, so before we do anything, let's make sure this weapon is cleared. This is cleared, safe to go. All right, I have a lot of rounds in this, man. I'm probably creeping up on 1,500 rounds with this weapon, man. I definitely, every time I go to the range, I take this thing and shoot, man. The Glock 45, to me, is the best Glock that Glock has produced. I love it. I would never sell this gun, trade this gun. As you see, as y'all look at my pistols, I'm not really into the Gucci pistol, Gucci Glock thing, because these are tools, these are weapons. I'm just a real simple guy. Just give me a light, give me good sights, give me a red dot, you know, if it's permissible. And, you know, I'll roll with it just like it is. But yeah, you know, just in case y'all are not familiar, which I'm pretty sure pretty much everybody that's looking at this video is, the Glock 45 is basically, if you're, dang, what do I do with that pistol? Okay, here we go. If your Glock 17, okay, your Glock 17 and your Glock 19 came together and had a baby, you know what I'm saying? It'll be a Glock, it'll be a Glock 45. That's basically what it is. It's a 19 slide with a 17 frame. Very simple, very convenient. I actually love this because you actually have the grip of a 17, slide of a 19, and then you can control the recoil a little bit better because you have more real estate to grab the gun with. But yeah, we got a lot more weapons to go, guys. This is the last pistol, the Glock 45. Chambered in 9mm. So, yep, it's my go-to-war pistol. All right, let's transition over to the big boys. All right. Oh, that's good. We got here the Grand Power Schreiber subgun, chambered in 9mm. We're gonna do our due diligence. We're gonna make sure she is cleared. All right, and she is cleared. Okay, I have multiple videos of me shooting this weapon on the channel. I like this gun, man. Got a flat facing trigger, got a very light trigger. And this is actually the original flat facing trigger that came with the weapon. I will show you how good this trigger is. Check it out. Oh, it's on safe. Man, and the reset right there. Yeah, this is actually really good pistol caliber carbine. It's a budget pistol caliber carbine, but let me tell you something. This right here can go toe to toe with the best of them. I'm talking about the SIGs, the CZ Scorpion. This right here can go toe to toe with the best of them. Right here, I have this used to be a little pistol light right here, and I just kind of transitioned to over here. Got flip up sights. Got the SIG Romeo 5 red dot on it with the SBA folding brace to put this in the book bag. I take this weapon with me sometimes on the road. I take it with me all the time on the road. So I give you a good look at it. This is what it's supposed to look like with the magazine in it. So yeah, this is a good shooter. I love it. It's very convenient weapon to travel with. Put this in my book bag and go all the time. So yeah, do your research on this particular pistol caliber carbine. I would sit up here and run down the history of it, but I'm trying to get through a lot of firearms in a small time frame, so I can go. I gotta get ready to go to work soon. So yeah, Grand Power Stribod, chamber 9mm. This is a 30 round magazine. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Oh boy, that's good. All right. Yes, sir. This is This is the Polish Hell Pub AK pistol, chambered in 7.62 by that good old 3.9. Right here, I have the tactical folding brace. Have a them things called US Palm magazine, Mad Pool grip. Yeah, this AK right here has served me extremely well. To note, do not shoot this in a in a home defense situation unless you want to blow your eardrums out, your wife eardrums out, your kids eardrums out, your next door neighbor eardrums out, and of course the person that's trying to violate your house, his eardrums out. But I'm pretty sure you wouldn't care about that. This is a loud mother gun, okay? This is a loud little gun right here. I try to shoot this gun only at the outdoor range. I took this gun to my local indoor range one time, and y'all, it literally made the walls vibrate. I had to stop shooting it because the range instructor came out. He was like, "What is you shooting?" I said, "Man, this is like a Hell Pub, sort of like a Draco." He was like, "Dude, that gun is too loud." So I stopped shooting it. So I strictly shoot this outdoors. But yeah, man, I love this gun. I know there's a handful of guys in the gun community that like to make fun of the Polish Hell Pub because they said that it's the trunnion is cast and not, milled or whatever, not stamped. I get it. The AK guys out there, look, I get it. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I done shot over 1,000 rounds on this, and I never had a failure, never had no issues. It's not the first gun that I will grab, if something was to go down, but it sure won't be the last one. Far from the last one. But yeah, I'm planning on getting another AK soon. I really would like to get like a Z-Pap, but I know those are kind of hard to find right now. But I'm definitely gonna add another AK to the collection very soon. But yeah, Polish Hell Pub AK pistol, chambered in 7.62 by 39. All right, we are going to move on to the next one. All right, this is your traditional AK right here, baby. All right, we are going to make sure that we are clear. All right, we are clear. All right, put this back up in here, put the safety back on. This right here is the Century Arms. What it is? BFT stands for Bulge Front Trunnion. This is their probably like an upgraded, more durable version of the Visca. And this weapon right here, I probably took this weapon to the range maybe 3 times since I had it. I probably got maybe less than 200 rounds through it. So it's still practically like in the break-in period. As you see, it's still shiny, it's still new. I want to keep this thing just the way it is. Look, you know, for all my people, man, that, you know, grew up in the hood and stuff like that, you know, the chopper, everybody had a chopper, man. All the hood dudes had a chopper. Man, look, I want to keep this thing just like it is, man. I don't want to change the handles on it. I may change this grip out to a more beefier grip, but as far as like the wood, I want to keep this. I love that classic look of an AK. I don't know what it is. I love that wood, that iron, you know, with the traditional iron. So I love this look of an AK. I respect this platform so much to the point that I just want to leave it be. So yeah, this is Eccentric Arms BFT AK-47 chambered in 7.62x39, and we are going to move on to the next weapon. All right. Whew. This right here is the Radical Firearm 7.5 AR pistol chambered in whoop. Take another sip of my coffee. I'm slipping up. That's good. All right, chambered in 5.56 223. Let's go ahead and take out this magazine. All right, we are cleared. Put this back on safety. Yeah. All right, do a quick rundown on this. This is some type of tactical light I got off Amazon. I think it's a Fiachi. This right here, this is an oppressor. I had to take the A2 birdcage muzzle device, what them things called. I had to take it off because that was just, you know, the barrel was already short, so I added this so I can kind of just grip it like this and shoot with this. And oh, by the way, this is not a vertical grip. ATF, I know you watching. Chill out, bro. This is not a vertical grip. This right here has a 86-degree slant on it. I know you probably can't tell from the camera, but yeah, that is not a vertical grip. That is slanted. So yes, this is legal. So I kind of use this right here to kind of brace my hand up against to shoot, to keep my fingers out the way. So I won't blow my fingers off. But anyway, got the sight mark. Everybody love to hate. Look, ain't nothing wrong with sight mark. Sight mark is a dang good red dot. Look, I done shot this thing with this red dot on here. It's sort of like an EOTech clone. Never had any issues. Got a 20 round magazine, little baby 20 round magazine, and also too, I got Fiachi flip up sights right here. And I have a Radian charging handle, and this right here has a, what is this? A Sylvan's Arms folding adapter that I can fold this up. I also too take this with me on the road from time to time. Depends on where I'm going. If I'm going like in the city somewhere, I would take that pistol caliber carbine. But if I'm going like in a rural area, sort of like the country, I'm taking this thing right here because you need a rifle, because you need some type of you need a good, you know, caliber to if you're gonna go that route. But anyway, yeah, I like this firearm, man. I probably got about 500 rounds, probably south of 500 rounds on this, man. It hasn't failed me, man. I know a lot of people have problems with 7.5 AR-15s that's chambered in 5.56. I never had an issue with this, man. This thing has shot reliably everything that I put in it. I will say this: a lot of people say, well, you know, 7.5 AR, it doesn't stabilize a 223 5.56. Man, look, this right here will get the job done. Yes, that's true. It does not have as much as velocity if I was to put this on a 12.5 or 14.5 or 16. That is true. But look, this bullet's still coming out at least at 24 feet per second. That's more than lethal, okay? Y'all gun guys, y'all gotta stop being so analytical with stuff, man. Stand in front of this and see what happened, okay? Stand in front of this and see you gonna tell the difference between you getting shot with a 16-inch AR versus a 7.5. Stand in front of it. You won't be able to tell the difference. All right, but look, I'm not condoning that, but I'm just saying that just to prove a point. But okay, radical firearm, 7.5-inch AR pistol, chambered in 5.56 All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, we're getting down to the nitty gritty, y'all. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. Okay, this is also another radical firearm, 10.5-inch AR-15 chambered in 5.56 We are cleared. Before I put the magazine in there, this is also a Radian charging handle, Magpul angle grip rather. This right here has a Streamlight ProTac. I like this light. These are very durable. Like I said, I'm a Streamlight fanboy. This has a Sig Romeo 5 red dot, just your basic red dot. Got some flip up sights right here, and yeah, that's it, man. I have not did a lot to this weapon. This is actually probably my #2 weapon that if I was to take to defend myself or defend our nation with or defend my community with, this would probably be the #2 choice right here. I have probably about 1,500 rounds in this. This was my first AR pistol, and I had this thing since 2021. So yeah, I probably got about 1,500 plus rounds through this thing. Never failed me. I put so many type of ammo in here, you know, it never failed me. I just recently put this Streamlight on here about 2 months ago because I wanted to update this, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, spoiler alert, I'm planning on taking this out, and I'm gonna put an EOTech on here. Yes, this gun right here is EOTech worthy. I done shot this thing in the rain. I done shot this thing pretty much in any type of condition when it was 20 degrees outside. This thing right here has been running and running hard. And guess what? I have not cleaned this thing. I probably put about 600 rounds in it from the last time I cleaned it. Shoots and shoots and shoots. I know Radical Firearms is a budget AR-15, but man, look, with the right. But look, man, if you take good care of it, this thing can run. So yeah, Radical Firearms AR-15, AR pistol, excuse me, chambered in 5.56 10.5-inch barrel. Okay, let's move on to the next one. All right, this right here, finally, the first AR-15 rifle to make it on the gun collection. All right, this is a Anderson AR-15. I think they call this the AM-15. This also too has a Radian charging handles. You'll notice all my AR-15s have Radian charging handles. You know, charging handles used to be something I used to think, man, why would I sit up there and change out the charging handle? And you know, there's nothing wrong with the original charger, the mil-spec charging handle. Look, it makes a difference. Okay, I'm back. The battery died on my camera. So yeah, that's what I was saying. The charging handle, it makes a difference. Yeah, so this right here, yeah, I guess I will start with this. This is the SIG LPVO 1-6. I also have some slanted offset iron sights for close quarter combat. And this right here, this light right here, this is a very unique light right here. This is what they call a through night. What you call it? It's a rechargeable light. And man, look, this light right here on Amazon, it was like 40 bucks, and now this light is close to $100 now. So I wanted to give you another one, but I said if I'm gonna spend $100 on the light, it's gonna be a string light. But yeah, I probably got about 500 rounds through this particular weapon. I ain't gonna lie, Anderson makes a very, very good rifle, especially for it to be a budget rifle. This particular model came with the Magpul grip and the stock. I put this BCM grip on it to kind of like, you know, push it back into my body. Only thing I don't like about this rifle is the trigger. This trigger, man, look, y'all. This trigger right here, this is what they say is mil-spec trigger. This trigger is heavy, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually gonna change this trigger out, y'all, because see, look at that. This trigger is heavy. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, can you do what you need to do with it? Yeah, absolutely though. But this trigger is absolutely heavy. But yeah, this is my this is like my secondary battle rifle right here. Still need to put some more rounds through it, but so far it has shot reliably. Yeah, I don't have no issues with this rifle, man. This is actually a good rifle. This rifle, this is what's the rifle right here. I did a series about, how long that was ago? About a year and a half ago. It was called the Budget Battle Build Rifle Series. And basically what I did, I took a rifle that was under $400 and told you how to build it to your liking for under $700, $800. And that's what I did. So this whole setup right here, including the rifle, this is under $800. So, but it does well. So okay, let's move on to the next one. All right, y'all gonna like this one right here. This is right here. If I can get the sling off, this right here is what I call the War Day. This is the Smith & Wesson MP15 Sport 2. Y'all, I put a lot of money, I mean a whole, look at me, a whole lot of money into this rifle, okay? Radiant charging handle, that's the standard now. Man, this right here was an aftermarket handguard, because this right here, it had the handguard that was just right here, and from here it was just back. I didn't like that because I just didn't like my hand just being right there, you know, and I ain't had no space to put no lights, no grips or nothing. So I added this on here, stream light, ProTac on this one. This right here, I added these grips right here, so when I'm gripping the rifle, I can have some traction. Magpul vertical grip. This is also a Magpul sling. EOTech, the EXP something. This is the that has the actual quick detach on it. These right here, this is the Philip up sights. This is what came with the rifle right here. I just left it be. The radiant charging handle, and this is the Magpul stock, Magpul grip. Yeah, I done put a lot of money into making this my own. So this is my battle rifle. So all my 2A guys, if stuff was to go down and we run across each other, this will be right here. This right here will be, this the rifle that will be slain on me right here. I love EOTech, you know what I'm saying? I used to be, I ain't gonna lie, when I first got into guns, and for anybody that's watching this video, you just not into guns, I want you to listen to me, okay? When you first get into guns, you're going to look at stuff and you're gonna be like, man, I would never pay that much money for this and that. Look, I'm gonna tell you what makes me now buy more quality stuff. When you keep buying those cheap red dots, I'm telling you, you wasting so much money doing that. You know, especially if you got a rifle that you're gonna use for, you know, heavy duty, just gonna get your EOTech, trust me. I paid about, you know, almost $600 for this EOTech. Guess what? I do not regret it. Not one bit paying for this. I do not. And guess what? I'm playing, like I said, I'm planning on getting another EOTech for that 10.5. So yeah, this the original trigger, mil spec trigger. I haven't did anything internally to this weapon. Everything is original except the added accessories. I got over about 1,500 rounds in this. This has never failed me. This has never jammed up on me. It has went bang every time I pull the trigger. Yeah, this is my pride and joy. This is the rifle of rifles in my collection. So, all right, we're gonna move on to the next one. All right, this beast of a rifle right here. This is the Ruger S-FAR chamber in 308. Yes, sir. We're gonna make sure this thing is super clear. We are clear and we are safe to handle this weapon. Man, what can I say about this rifle right here? This rifle right here is, I got this rifle set up to be a battle 308, not a hunting 308. Because I got a 1-6 SIG LPVO on here. I know people was telling me you need to put a 1-8, 1-10. I said, look, I'm not hunting with this. This is a battle rifle. Okay, this is like, you know, in case where people coming out with tanks and Humbers and stuff, and I need some more penetration. I'm using this. So okay, let's go through the accessories with this. This right here is a good light. This is a thing they call this like a EZ some type of light, but I'm planning on putting the stream light on this. I got canted sights on here, like I got my AR-15. You know, just in case I have close quarter situations. I already said the 1-6 LPVO. This has a Emercy angle foregrip. This has the little Magpul magazine with the windows in it. This is a 25 round magazine. Of course, when you buy this weapon, it comes with the Magpul, Magpul grip, Magpul stock. I left that all the same. And yeah, I have not did, you know, nothing too crazy to it. Like I said, I like my weapons to be simple but practical at the same time. I know a lot of people like to add all that stuff on top of their weapon. That's not me, man. Just give me a reliable rifle, a good light, a good sling, and a good sight, a good optic, and maybe a good charger handle. I'm good to go. So yeah, this weapon right here got a little weight to it. I probably got about 308 is expensive, so I can tell you right now, I got probably less than 300 rounds in this weapon, but it has fired, no issue whatsoever. This is also a very loud weapon. So yeah, this is the Ruger S-FAR chambered in 308 battle rifle. So yeah, let's move on. This is the next weapon. All right. I gotta get some more coffee. I gotta hurry up, man, because I gotta get ready to go to work today. So. It's good. All right. This is the Smith & Wesson M&P 1522, chambered in 22 LR. We're gonna make sure that we are clear. Maybe charging handle. All right, and this thing is set to go. All right. If you looked at my last my last gun collection video, I didn't have none of this on here. I added a sling on here. I added this right here, this LPVO. This LPVO, this is a Martium tactical LPVO. I don't know which model this is, but this one right here is a 1-10. This was actually on my Ruger S-FAR, and it held the recoil, the 308 recoil, very, very well. So this right here is perfect for this. But yeah, I added the BCM grip, so I can have a little bit more control over this thing. But yeah, this right here, this is pretty much, I can use this for squirrel hunting, coon hunting, training, varmint. pistol. I mean, varmint rifle. So yeah, this is what this for. I love this thing. I can shoot this. I can shoot this. I got 3 extra magazines with it. And I'll tell you these, man. I'll tell you this too. The magazines to this particular rifle are expensive, man. It's like 30 bucks a piece, man. It's ridiculous. But I got 2 extra magazines with this, man. And yeah, man, I love taking this thing out shooting, man. So it's a fun little gun to shoot. It's reliable. When I first shot it, when I first got it, I had a few hiccups, but you know, after just me putting some more rounds to it, it done eventually broke itself in, so I don't have hardly no issues out of this rifle now. So yeah, Smith & Wesson M&P 1522 chambered in 22 LR, fun gun to shoot. All right, we got some more. Let's move on. All right, we are about to get into the shotties. All right. This is the Black Ace Tactical FD12, chambered in that good old 12 gauge. All right, we are going to clear this out. Make sure this thing is safe. Put it back on safe, and we're gonna put this magazine in here. This is the 5-round magazine that came with it, but I got a look at that. Yeah, got a 10-round magazine for this boy. Actually bought 2 of them, 2 10-round magazine, but just want to show y'all that just to show off we got buckshots in it. But just for the sake of this video, we're gonna go ahead and put the 5-round magazine back in here. Okay, this is my home defense shotgun. I have the Martian red dot. This was the red dot that actually went on my M&P AR-15 Sport 2. So you know, I put the EOTech on there, and I just put this on here. Did a little quick 0 to it at the range, and yeah. So yeah, this is my home defense right here. Have a light right here. The battery needs to be changed out of it. I have not changed that battery out in a while. So yeah, this is my home defense shotgun. I got bag up, flip up sight just in case something happened to this. But yeah, this is basically bare bones. This is basically a bare bones shotgun. I have not had any issues with this, man. I got a video, a YouTube short of me shooting this, rapid fire and shooting this. And this thing right here, it shoots really, really good. It's very small, compact. And this is the reason why I made it my home defense shotgun, so I can cut the corners, you know, go through hallways and tight corners and stuff. So yeah, Black Ace Tactical, what is FD12, semi-automatic. Now you don't have to pump or anything. Semi-automatic, very convenient gun to shoot. You know, you know, it beats up your shoulder a little bit, but the good thing, it has a built-in recoil spring to take up some of that recoil, so it's not too bad. So yeah, home defense shotgun. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, the next one, we're gonna make sure that this is the Moxburg 590 Persuader. This right here is a really, 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 really cool shotgun to shoot. As you see, I have this little saddle here. It's just a little Velcro saddle. It does well for me. And yeah, this shotgun, I'll be honest with you, I have not shot this shotgun in a while. It's probably been over a year since I took this to the range. I need to take this to the range and shoot it, because I bought it not last year, but the year before last. And took it to the range only one time and shot it. I actually got a video. Actually, this is actually the shotgun that appeared on my first video on the channel. So yeah, it's hard for me to talk about it. Look, this is a really, really cool, good shotgun, man. You know, want to use, also this is going to be a good, you know, hiking shotgun, camping shotgun or whatever. But you know, usually I just use this, you know, to keep at home, you know, to chill out in the safe and take it out to the range. You know, occasionally, like I said, you know, I haven't took this thing out, I only took it out once. I need to show more love to it. But yeah, I love this shotgun. It's a Very well built, very heavy duty shotgun. But yeah, you know, as much I can't say about it because I haven't really, you know, shot it like that, and I'm ashamed to tell you guys that. But yeah, we for 2026 we gonna work this thing. We gonna put some shells to this thing. So yeah. All right, Moxburg 590 Persuader 12 gauge shotgun. So all right, let's keep going. All right, we winding down, y'all. I promise you, we winding down. Like I said, I'm not trying to make this video very long, and I gotta hurry up, so I'm late for work. Excuse me. It's good. All right, look, this is the Moxburg 590 Shockwave, and I'm not going to do any pumping with this because, yeah, I already got this thing loaded up. And this right here, this is what I use. I use mini shells with this right here. I have shot 12 gauge loads with this. You know, the original, you know, 12 gauge rounds, and it does pretty well. You gotta hang on to it. I'm not gonna lie, you gotta hang on to this bad boy, because if you don't hang on to it, you're gonna punch yourself in the stomach, the chest, the mouth, whatever. So usually it's a technique with shooting this gun. Push forward, corners with the thing right here. Push back on the bird's head, and when you shoot, that basically mitigates some of the recoil. But yeah, I have the little Velcro saddle here. So yeah, this is also another gun that it's been a while since I shot this gun. You know, I think the last time I shot this gun is when I shot that shotgun, and that's been about a year and a half ago. I need to take this back to the range. Now, when you look at this shotgun, you would think, man, that this is a brutal. It's really not that brutal to shoot. Like I said, with the technique that I showed you, it's really not that bad. Now, you gotta be wise when you shoot it. Now, you can't just do stupid stuff when you shoot this stuff. I mean, you can shoot up here. I know they recommend you to shoot from the hip. I have shot right here, but keep your head. Don't shoot it like this. Don't do that. Shoot it like this from the side, so if it recoil, it can go past your face. So, yeah, man, we winding down to this gun collection video. Yeah, Moxburg 590 Shockwave. I love this gun. Would not trade this gun. Not going to sell this gun. This is a very convenient gun. I also have like a little small bag that I put this in from time to time. So yeah, it's a good weapon. Let's move on. All right. I have a bonus weapon for you. This is my most recent weapon. This is the Rossi Trapper 90. That on spider web. Rossi Trapper 95, chambered in 45-70. Let's make sure that we're clear, and we are clear. This gun right here is a trip to shoot. Let me tell you something. You think 12 gauge got a lot of recoil? Y'all, I have a video. I think it's one of my last videos I made on my channel. I took this thing and shot it at the range. I had to literally do some shoulder stretches after I got through shooting this thing, because this thing right here got some recoil from hell. You hear me? But I love this rifle, man. You know, I grew up, you know, watching westerns with my dad as a kid, and I used to always love how the westerns used to, you know, just you know, I used to always love that as a kid. So I decided to get me one. So yeah, I'm planning on doing some good things to this. I'm actually going to turn this into a tactical lever action. I'm going to change out the handguard. I'm going to change out the stock. I'm going to put some Picatinny rails up here. I hadn't decided if I want to put a LPVO or a red dot on here. So yeah, but yeah, this thing shoots a very heavy round. Matter of fact, let me go run upstairs and let me go get around. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. All right, this is the round that it shoots right here. Big boy. This is a big boy right here. Look, this thing is literally the size of my pinky. This right here, let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all gonna look at me crazy, and some of y'all gonna believe me. If you got them daggone Bigfoots and them daggone dog mans running up on you, hit them with one of these. I promise you, if they don't die, they gonna get the hell on. I promise you. But we'll talk. Hey, we ain't gonna keep talking about that. But anyway, yeah. I only took this to the range one time, so I'm gonna put some more rounds in it. Man, 45-70. That's like, I think the round's like 200. I said 200. Hold on, I gotta wake up, y'all. That's good. I think it's like $2.30 to 50 cents a round. I know for a box of this was like about 50 bucks after tax, and that was expensive, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, that was expensive. So, yeah, be looking for some more videos of me shooting this thing. I'm gonna kick this thing out for you guys, so be looking out for that real soon. But all right, that is the end of my gun collection for 2026. Like I said, I should have brought you one for 2025, but we are here. And by the way, happy belated New Year to you guys. Hey, thank y'all for people who subscribe to me, people who tune in to my videos. As you see, I wind up buying a better quality camera because I actually want to take this content thing serious. So yeah, also too, I have another channel. It's called Let's Go with Rambo. If you're wondering what this is right here, because not only I'm a gun guy, but I love roller coasters, and this is right here. This is the best RMC in the South from where I stay at. So I will put the link in the description if you want to go over there and subscribe to my channel. Me hanging out with family from time to time, me getting on roller coasters, going to theme parks, and hey, show me some love over there. But for my gun guys that are here, show me some love, like, comment, subscribe to this channel. And oh, so yeah, I forgot to mention, if there's any weapons that you have seen on this video that you would like for me to do a dedicated video on, let me know in the comments. I will make that happen. So yeah, I just want to mention that. So also too, my plans for 2026, like I said, I may wind up getting a 8K, another 8K, because I just love 8Ks that much. But primarily, I'm really focused on just doing upgrades to my weapons, adding weapon lights, adding sights, adding optics to the weapons I already have and stuff, just upgrading as the weeks and the months go on. So yeah, so that's the plan moving forward for this year. And before I close this video out, I would like to say, if you have not accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, I would recommend that you do so. If you're really skeptical about it, hey, my God is a big God. If you need him to reveal yourself to you, ask him. He'll do it. He loves you just that much. So yeah, I'm finna sign out of here. I gotta get ready to go to work, guys. So hey, stay prayed up, stay saved up, and stay strapped up. And I'm gonna holler at you guys on the next one.